is babies, because I got a kid and she got technically 4. The Bible, and I'm not even kidding, the actual Old Testament Bible is what we talk about. There's the Bible, and last but certainly not least that we talk about is, I mean, we talk about relationships, but I know that's a thin line where, like, you can't say anything bad about somebody, like, oh, your husband's trash, or oh, your girlfriend's trash. We don't do that. We do not dog our significant others. We talk about nice things we can do. What's something sweet I can do for my girlfriend? What's something sweet I can do for my husband? What's something nice? Or we talk about self-improvement. Like, I know I do this relationship and it's wrong, and I'm working on it because I don't want to treat them that way, because they deserve to be treated with respect, love, care, and consideration. That's the kind of stuff we talk about. That's the good stuff. But that's not the same thing. He hears you're talking to some dude and you can't have it. It's insecurity. And all insecurity does is push the person away. And they have mentioned that this insecurity that they have pushes her away. Like, she doesn't want to talk about certain things because of the reaction. And I can relate to that, because I have to tiptoe sometimes. I have to curb what I'm going to say because it will be taken the wrong way. You know what I mean? Because I speak very bluntly. I say what it is, and that is problematic, because sometimes you need a little care. You can't just be crass. You can't just be like, well, it is what it is. Even though I do that a lot, you can't always do that. And that was a growing pain that I had, because I don't want to push somebody away. I have done that. I know I connected the insecurity and confidence in one thing, because it's true. I have been the person that because of my significant other's insecurity, they pushed me away, but I didn't go away. And by pushing me away, it's like they pushed themselves away into somebody else, and they left me for that person, and that person left them for somebody else. It was a full circle kind of thing, you know what I mean? And it's weird. I don't get it. I don't understand this whole thing. I guess it's because I've run into these problems dating, but I always thought they were unique to me, which is totally wrong. Here's a fun fact. Almost all dating scenarios are never unique to you. Other people have gone through them. Every people have. I know people who have done wild things to keep the relationship, who had threesomes and things like that to keep the relationship going, even though they don't even swing that way. I've seen people try to pay their significant other to stay around. That's wild. Like, don't get twisted. If my girlfriend ever says, hey, I'll pay you to do X, Y, and Z, I mean, I'm going to take it because yeah, I'm going to take it. But it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. It's the wildest shit I've ever seen. But if I were to give one advice in this little mini thing, one bit of real, unadulterated advice, it would be understand your insecurities. If you're on that side of it, understand why you do this. Understand why you behave this way, and work on it. Just take one thing and work on it for a week, and then move on another thing and work on it for a week. And I know it sounds like, oh, I'll get over it in a week. No, you won't at all. But it's a process. You work on it a week, go around to all the problems you think you have and address them, and circle back and work on it more. It's a process. Take your time. Be patient. Patience is key. And here's another thing that I just realized while saying this. The insecurity, people are insecure, like I said with the lady earlier. People are insecure, and they run to these people who promise them a future they're going to build with them. And what they do is they start idolizing that relationship that the other person has with them, at least the good parts. Like one of my friends. She wants to be with this dude forever, even though this dude has a whole girlfriend that, he's been with for a very, very long time. But she wants that. She's never had a relationship that's been that long, so she wants that. She thinks that if she can win this guy, he's going to stay with her for all this time. But the fact of the matter is, if people see you a certain way and you do nothing to change their perception of you, they're going to treat you like their perception. If they see you as somebody that is cool with being the other dude or the other chick, and you don't want to do anything about it. You're just like, yep, that's what it is. I'm fine with that. That's how they're going to treat you. That's just the end and all of that. People are going to treat you how you accept to be treated. And that's it. Like, perception is reality. That's all there is to it. And it's not just your reality in that case. It's the reality. And that is problematic. And it's just weird. And with the whole overconfidence thing, I hate to use the phrase self-respect, because whenever I say that, people think I'm being disrespectful to a group or a person or ideology or something like that. I'm not. I'm just saying, when I say self-respect, I mean in a positive way. Have self-respect. Don't be somebody who chases after somebody who doesn't really know if they want you. And that's the truth. They don't know if they want you. They think that they want you because you're the shiny new toy. It's like, you ever like, for you video game people out there, you ever just really want to play this new video game? Like, you ever, like, Gears of War, perfect example. I love Gears of War 1, 2, 3. I didn't like 4. 4 was just bad. But when 5 got announced, I'm like, I gotta play that, even though I've been soured on the entire franchise because it's new. It's new, and I can think of all things they could do because I don't know it all. It's all unknown to me. The unknown aspects make it very attractive. To flip it for you, imagine you have a TV show that you kind of hate, but you watch it because it's something you always watch. You always will see, you talk about how terrible it is, how you just don't like certain characters, they annoy you, hate having them on the screen. But when they're on screen on that show, you're sitting there waiting for how they're going to annoy you, how they're going to annoy on your nerves. Why? Because even though you hate that, it's new, it's different, it's exciting, it's entertaining. That's what that relationship is. That's what being the other person is. It's exciting because it's different. People love different. They crave different. Look at phones. People buy iPhones every year. Same phone. And I'm an iPhone person. Same phone every year. But people do it. Why? Because it's new. They like new. People, it's unknown, even though it is known. Weird, right? But I just had to get that off my chest because I've been giving advice for like a week now on that topic, and I had to get that out there. I promise next week I'll have the actual intro back up, and I did hear that I got a low grade logo up, and I think I used the old low grade logo because when you're uploading podcasts, they want a specific dimensions on it, and I had to have a special dimension one made for the logo because I had one for the site, and the site one is different for one on a podcast. So the podcast one can be smaller, or the site one can be smaller, but that's neither here nor there. I use that for Twitter and everything. But anyway, I'll have that back up and running. If not this week, then next week. Promise. Time to do shameless self-promotion. This is Emotions and Shh Podcast. You can find us on Facebook under ENS Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at ES Podcast 1. Find us on Twitter at Emotions and SHHH. Shh. You can find us on if you want to listen to us, you can find us every single audio podcast that you listen to, from Castbox to Deezer to iTunes to Podbean to Spotify and Spreaker, iHeartRadio. You name it, we're probably there. If not, let us know. We'll get there. Promise. We're even trying to get to Pandora because they just opened up their mode of doing that. Also, I always got to do this. Follow my girl Haven Rain, HAEVYN_REYHNE on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. She uses all of them, same name. Check out Brisky's Place Podcast. Brisky, BRESKI Place. It's a great show. Great. Fantastic. We had a two-parter not too long ago that had them as guests, and it was fantastic. It was good. But on that note, I ain't got no more shout-outs to do. I ain't got no more rambling to talk about. Next week, as you know, we'll have actual guests on, talking, chatting, all that good stuff. And then also next week, you'll have me back. I already got the episode planned out and everything. Because that's what we do here. We plan. But on that, laters. Goodbye.